video content development, and in the after, which will be followed by watching some actual resources, which video resources, which all we all will be watching. And in the second part, Dr. Monica will be orienting you to an online tool which is free and open source for editing or developing videos, so that we ourselves can also develop video if we don't have any professional setup, so we can also develop video. So she will be orienting a tool and yeah, giving hands-on to that tool. So let me share my screen. Just is my presentation visible?
Yes.
Can you see my
Yes,
presentation?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we can see.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So the today's session is about video resources, concept, purpose, types, development, and dissemination, as was mentioned in the schedule. So yeah, the variety of visual resources we will be actually watching. So yeah. So while developing video resources, we need to have some pedagogical considerations, in which number one is learning theories. We need to understand what are the learning theories upon which we can base our video resources. Then learning objectives. What are the learning objectives? Because here we are talking about development of educational videos, not any random videos. So and which is very, very challenging, because we cannot play more with the ideas. We cannot just add any fantasies, any imaginations, which we have the liberty to add when we are developing any fictional content. But in educational content, we don't have that kind of liberty to be very imaginative or add fantasy or any other such aspects. So that is why we need to be very, very clear about what learning objectives we are gearing our video towards, and we need to stick to those learning objectives. Then learning outcomes. If we have chalked out, have come up with learning outcomes which are curriculum based, then we also need to see whether the program, the video is addressing to the learning outcomes or not, addressing to the achievement of learning outcomes or not. Then we also need to take care of individual differences, because we have different learners who have different learning styles. Like some are auditory learners, some are visual learners, some are kinesthetics learner, and some learn better when all these senses are involved in the teaching learning process or in the video. So when we are developing video, we must take into considerations all these aspects. It must lead them to do something. There must be a good audio and visual stimulus for students that need to be taken care of. Then what is the development process of videos? So steps in script development and production, because we have to start from a script. Without a well-crafted script, it is not possible to develop a good quality video. So we need to first start with the script. After identifying the idea, of course, we need to identify the idea and content also. So before starting on the development of the script, we need to know our audience. So that is why first point is know your audience. Then select the theme topic. Then we need to select the theme and topic. Then development of briefs mean program briefs. What the video will encompass, what will be the points which will be covered. It actually is about content coverage, what content coverage will be done, because we cannot just go on and on. Keeping in view our audience, we need to have the content coverage in the program. Then research on the subject. Then we need to research further on the subject, keeping in view the audience, of course. Then sequence the content. We also need to sequence the content from easy to complex, abstract to concrete to abstract, or any which manner which is suitable for the topic which is identified with us. Then select the presentation format. We also need to select the presentation format, because comic strips are also a kind of end or concept is very small, can be discussed through a comic strip. So we can have the comic strip as a format. If it is suitable for animation, we can think of having an animation, or if it is suitable for having a documentary, we need to have a documentary. So there are different formats of video. So few of which I have already mentioned. There can be panel discussion, there can be talking to the public and taking their views. So these are some of the formats for video. So depending upon the topic, we need to select the format of presentation. Then devices of holding children's attention, because we are developing these content for the school children, or for any other audience. So we need to see what are the kind of devices or ways which attracts children and hold their attention. So song is one of the medium, then riddle, music, sound effects, fun, humor, pause and rest. So we need to take care of all these aspects while developing the video. There we can, wherever applicable, we can have songs, we can add riddles, we can add attractive music, sound effects, humor element to it. And it should have proper pauses and rest also, so that attention of the children is sustained. Then interactivity and involve children. There should be interactivity, and we should also involve children in the programs. There can be some end program activities to be given to children, so that they get benefited further by the resource which they have watched. Then what are the elements of a good script? So it should have an attractive start, Then clarity of concept. Concept should be sequenced and elaborated with clarity. Then objective based content, objective should be very clearly chalked out. Then known to unknown approach. Interactive, the language should be simple and interactive. We should address our audience so that they feel engaged with the video or program. Then smooth transition from one idea to another idea. The transition should be smooth. Then a component of humor and fun need to be added wherever applicable. Reinforcement with variety and linkages. We can reinforce the learning which has taken place through the video by adding more linkages to it of different kind of content. Then smooth close down. So closure should also not be abrupt. It should be very smooth. If we are developing the video for a series, it should the end should be such that children feel urged to watch the next episode, the next program. So a development of a storyboard. After developing the script, we also need to develop a storyboard. So what is a storyboard? So a storyboard is a graphic representation of how your video will unfold, shot by shot. So it's a shot by shot description of the video. So it's made up of a number of sequences, squares with illustrations or pictures representing each shot. So I will be taking you through an actual storyboard also, so that you understand the linkages between a program, a script, and a storyboard. So it should have notes about what's going on in the screen and what's being said in the script during that shot. So we can think of it as a sort of a comic script, so that the producer knows how to go about scene by scene while developing the actual video. Then what is the need of a storyboard? I have already mentioned it, but it is best way to share the vision of the script writer or the producer, the director. Makes production easier. It makes production easier because the producer knows what need to be depicted and shown and in what ways. Then it saves times because we have given a description shot by shot. So it saves time also. We need not to get indulged in the research in the middle of the production, because we already know what is desired in a script. Then tips for developing a good storyboard. Use the sketch it method. We can use the sketch it method. We can sketch. It is not necessary that you have to be very, very good in drawing, but you can also give a crude representation of what you need. So go with the rapid template. So we should have a template for it, like different boxes. Use collaboration tools. We can also use collaboration tools if we are developing the storyboard in a collaborative manner with the production team, so that everything, the ideas and views and the kind of shots we need come up in a collaborative manner. Then what you need source of moving and still images, if we are using those images in the video. So when Monica will be taking up this session, she will show you how to move these still images from a particular source while developing or editing a video. Then means of importing them into a PC. We need to import the images or video clippings into our PC on which we are working to create the videos. Then software to optimize each clip and its string. the clips together. So that will be demonstrated in the next session. We will be demonstrating Open Shot Video Editor, which is a software to develop videos easily by any person who is into or who is interested in script development and video development. So how to organize the each clip and string them together and save them as video. So means of exporting the resulting masterpiece. So how to export that masterpiece and then share on any repository which you want to place the video on. So these all the things which we need for developing and disseminating the video. Then we also need to have some idea about the camera shots so that the video comes up in a manner, in a way that you have visualized or imagined. So wherever wide shots are required, we need to write whether you need a wide shot. So then a long shot, wherever long shot are required, you need to write whether a long shot is required, and wherever a mid shot or medium shot is required, we need to just write whether we need a mid shot. So the girl you are watching in this video is a mid shot. The playground you are watching is a wide shot, and the players in the ground playing football, it is a long shot. So keeping in view the demand of the storyline, we can write about having these types of shots. Then medium close-up is another kind of shot. So you can see here where the girl is sitting with a book or pen is a medium shot. Then close-up here in the picture where two boys are there is a close-up shot. Then big close-up shot. The child crying is a big close-up shot. A big close-up shot is this ball, and the extreme close-up is the where the boy is crying. So these are some of the shots, and you will be seeing these shots in the videos I will be showing you. Then camera angles. Camera angles are also very, very important when we are developing a video. So sometimes we need to capture something from the top angle. So for example, if you are recording a video lecture and you are writing, you want to write something and show. So you need to have a paper in front of you, and whatever you are writing should be captured from the top angle. So in the previous slide also, you had seen the capturing of the playground from the top angle. So there is over the shoulder shot here where this girl is there, it is over the shoulder shot. Then point of view shot, POV is point of view shot. Point of view shot is the shot where the observer or the person who is watching the video feels as if he or she is the part of the actual event or the video. So this technique is, this camera angle is particularly used when we are in horror films you might have watched. Here in this video, a car is moving. So when you see this car moving, it will appear because it is not the complete car which is shown moving, but the frontal part of it with a driver driving can also be there. So that is a point of view shot. Then Dutch angle. Dutch angle is the angle where camera is tilted to make you aware about what the character is actually feeling. It captures the finer details or emotions on the face of the character. So here where man is sitting, this is a Dutch angle where camera is tilted and you can see the expressions on the face of the character. Then bird's eye view is also taken from very taken from top, and it gives you more wider view than the top angle camera. So sometimes these shots are taken from the drone where camera is attached to a drone and drone is flown in the sky and a bird eye view angle is taken. Then do's and don'ts of filming. What are the do's and don'ts of filming? Start recording before the action takes place. You can always trim any access later. So we can have more footage, that means, so that we can trim the access later, but we should have more, always have more. Then stop recording after the action takes place. You can always trim any access later. So we can stop recording after the action takes place. So access can be trimmed later. Also take still photos of useful information. So we can also take the still photographs of useful information. So wherever they need to be focused, we can add them, and we can also use them for more content creation. Then don'ts of filming: avoid excessive zooming frame and zooming frame. Excess zooming shall be avoided. Everything cannot be shown through a zoom. If you must zoom during a shot, avoid jerkiness. So it should be very, very carefully taken. There should not be any jerks. Avoid fast panning of static views. A static view should not be panned very fast. Slowly it should be panned. Like camera moving from one direction to another is called panning. Right to left or left to right. The objective is to make. Yeah. So can we start watching from this movie, or we can watch it later? We will come to the presentation later. No, I will be showing you some videos.
Okay.
And then I will be coming back to the presentation again.
Okay, ma'am.
That will be fine, ma'am. Okay. Should go on.
Hi friends, my name is Anjali.
Can you watch the video and hear the sound?
Yes, yes.
No video, ma'am. It's sound only.
For everyone, is it the same for everyone, or some of you are facing this problem?
No,
I will play it. I have stopped playing it. Is the video seen on your screen?
No, sound is going on. No videos got.
No, ma'am, only sound.
Yes,
Let's
it will
talk
play.
about traffic signals.
Is it there now?
We all see traffic signals when we are on the road. What do you think these traffic signals are for?
No videos, just sound.
Traffic signals help everyone using the road to know when they have to stop, wait, or go. There are 3 lights of different colors in the traffic signal. These are red, amber or yellow, and green. Each color has a special meaning. For drivers, red light means
Let me
stop your vehicle. Amber light
values.
Hi friends,
Okay.
my name is Anjali.
Can you
Let's
see it
talk
now?
about traffic signals.
Yes,
We all see
Okay.
traffic
Yes, ma'am,
signals
yes.
when we are on the road. What do you think these traffic signals are for? Traffic signals help everyone using the road to know when they have to stop, wait, or go. There are 3 lights of different colors in the traffic signal. These are red, amber or yellow, and green. Each color has a special meaning. For drivers, red light means stop your vehicle. Amber light means wait, and green light means go. Pedestrians must only cross a road when the traffic signal is red. This is the time when vehicles have stopped to let people safely cross a road. Sometimes we see the figure of a man on the traffic signal. This signal is for pedestrians. When this man turns green, it means we can safely cross the road from the zebra crossing. When the man turns flashing green or red, we must wait until the man turns green again. We must always cross the road with an adult, and we must hold their hand while on the road. So friends, always remember, safety first. Bye.
Madam, please open your mic.
Yeah. So road safety is one of the very, very important area of concern, especially in India, where a lot of vehicles are there on road, lot of traffic is there on road, and children are also moving on the road. So basics of road safety is an important component of our curriculum also. So this video, which has very little animation, is focused upon orienting the students about the basics of road safety, and it just talks about 3 traffic lights and zebra crossing, so that they get oriented to this particular idea, which is basic about road safety. So only eye movements were there, vehicles moving on roads were there, so it was a graphic based animation, where all these graphics are developed by the graphic team or graphic designer with little animations, then assembled together. And the script which was recorded was synced to the video, and like that, this video is created. So it is for generating awareness about traffic light. So we can take further the ideas and move on to the next video also, which moves further on the aspects of road safety. So it is part of a series. So I will be showing you another video.
An advertisement promotes a health drink that can increase 6 inches height within 6 months. Points for discussion. Can anything that we drink or eat have such miraculous impact in such a short time? Can 6 An advertisement promotes a health drink that can increase 6 inches height within 6 months. Points for discussion. Can anything that we drink or eat have such miraculous impact in such a short time? Can 6 inches height increase within 6 months by just drinking a health drink? What factors contribute to the height of an individual? An advertisement promotes a health drink that can increase 6
This video is about the literacy, media literacy, so that consumers are not just be fooled by the product developer. So it says there is an advertisement on a health drink which claims that the height of the consumer will be raised to 6 inches if they have this health drink. So after the video, you can see, because I also mentioned that we, by some of the videos, we need to engage the learners with. So it leaves you with a number of questions. Whether a health drink has potential to increase your height by 6 inches, and also what contributes to the increase in height. So there are nutrition aspects also which we can discuss after watching this video. No health drink can raise or increase height of a child by 6 inches or by 1-2 inches for that matter. So by using this video, we can make children aware about their consumer rights to be an active consumer, informed consumer, and also it can take them further on the idea, on the concept of health and nutrition, how balanced diet is very, very important for the children. And by having a balanced, nutritious diet, they can be healthy or their height can be increased. And also the importance of exercise, we can tell these students for being keeping themselves healthy and improving or increasing their heights to grow at the right age by having a good nutritious food, not just having the acclaimed health drinks. So let us watch another video. Sorry. I think I had shared the same video.
Lalit has been chatting with Priya over phone for several months. Lalit says they are both the same age and live near. Lalit has been chatting with Priya over phone for several months. Lalit says they are both the same age and live nearby. Lalit wants to meet Priya and take her out for shopping. Points for discussion. Is the given situation safe or unsafe? What would you do if you were in a similar situation?
Mike.
So this video is about adopting cyber safety and security. What are the do's and don'ts when you are moving in the cyber world? So it depicts that two adult, one boy and one girl, they meet in a social media site. They chat for months and then they decide to meet. And the questions which are given to ponder over are, if the given situation is safe, and what would you do if you would be in the same situation? So these two questions can trigger discussion among the young learners on the safety aspects to be taken care of by the user of social media. If they live nearby, they know each other and decide to meet, they are adult, they are meeting in a safe situation, then it is okay. But different viewers may come up with different ideas when we discuss, show this very small video and then discuss over the two questions which are given there. So such videos can be utilized to analyze a particular situation, particular concept shown in a group, and then trigger discussion on the questions given at the end of the video. So that is the utility of such video. Video is of very small duration, but the discussion will go after watching this video can be half an hour or maybe more than that, and we can generate a lot of ideas by watching this video with the help of audience which we are showing this video to. So this is the power of video or visual medium, that a very small video, 30-second or 40-second video, can trigger discussion of half an hour, and we can come up with a lot of ideas related to the concept or issue depicted in a particular video. So let us move on to another video.
No sound.
So this is a comic strip, and it is saved as video, and it is about the acidity. So two characters depicted here are chatting with each other. The boy is having acidity, burning sensation in his stomach, and girl says it is acidity. Then the boy said the acids are corrosive, so will it make a hole in my stomach? Then the girl further tells him about why it will not, he will not have hole in his stomach, because epithelial cells are there to protect the stomach from eroding. So then they discuss about epithelial cells, and then she tells him how to combat acidity by having a glass of milk. So this is a very short comic strip targeted towards a particular topic, which is actually acidity, but it also tells students about the use of epithelial cells in the stomach and how it protects the stomach from acidity. So these are the small drawing. A child can also draw such characters, save them in the slide, paste them in these slides, and then there is a software called PowerPoint. You all use. I am also using PowerPoint. So there is PowerPoint 13 version of PowerPoint and PowerPoint. So if these slides are arranged like we arrange in a slideshow, and then we can select time, how long you want a slide to be on a screen. And after setting the time, if you save the slideshow as video, so the comic strip will be developed. So it is very, very easy to develop such video. You can also add music to it. You can also record the script which was there, which the characters were speaking, and you can also just see the characters speaking their own dialogue. So drawing developed by children can also do wonders for developing such small comic strips and saved as videos. Moving on to another video.
Do you know she doesn't know the answer of? Do you know she doesn't know the answer of 5 multiplied by 2 in class 5th? And my class also, there was a child who
Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you all?
We are fine, ma'am.
Okay, so I hope you all are having a great time here.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's play some games today.
Games in computer lab.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I'm in.
Okay, but these games are different. These games are digital and can be played with the help of a computer system, a laptop or a tablet.
Wow, digital games.
Yes, that's why we are sitting here in this digital lab. Yes.
Sounds interesting. I've never heard of such games, but they sound like video games.
No, these games are not like those addictive, typical video games which you all should avoid playing. Alright?
Yes, ma'am.
And you all are going to learn a lot of concepts from these games.
Wow, learning through games.
Yes. Let's explore these games. Okay? Look onto your computer screens, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
You will find some games displayed there.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to follow the instructions and start playing.
इन सब्जियों को पहचानें और बताएं कि वे पौधे का कौन सा भाग हैं जिन्हें हम खाते हैं,
जिसका तना खाते हैं।
Excuse me, ma'am. Where can I find more such digital games? I want to learn more.
Of course. Do you know that the Ministry of Education, Government of India is organizing a virtual toy fair from 27th of Feb 2021 to 2nd of March 2021, which will showcase all such types of digital toys along with other toys of learning.
I'm eagerly waiting to visit the virtual toy fair.
Okay.
I want to play with more toys.
Alright.
I also want to participate in the virtual toy fair.
Okay, so we'll definitely go there.
Oh, yes!
So this was a promotional video. India in 2021, the Ministry of Education organized virtual toy fair, and CIT, my organization, we had a stall on a digital games. So this video was a promotional video. We promoted it through social media so that lot of stakeholders, be it teachers or students, participate in the virtual toy fair and get benefited with the kind of toys and games and digital games demonstrated or showcased there. So such promotional video attract our audience towards some thing which is being organized or towards some target. So it was a promotional video. So this video was again to mark an event. On Monday, we celebrated National Girl Child Day, and we made 75 achiever girls sitting at different areas of India meet 6 achiever women, and they had a very good, fruitful interaction among them, and the achiever girls learned from the achiever women, so how they went through their journey to achieving the heights they have achieved. So as was visible in the video, one of the achiever women was Madam Anita Karwal, who is Secretary Education and who is instrumental to developing and implementing the National Policy of Education 2020, which is the newest policy which we have given away to the country, and we are working towards its implementation. Then the another woman was Ira Singhal, who is a challenged woman, and she topped Indian Civil Services exam and it passed it with flying color. She topped it. So, and she is doing well for the cause of challenged children in the country, especially challenged women. Then another was Ankita Sharma. She is a woman Indian Police Services officer who is working in Naxalite area fearlessly and just solving the problems which are there due to Naxalite activities. So she is a fearless woman working towards it. Then Bhavna Kant was another woman who is a fighter pilot. She is a fighter pilot in Indian Air Force, and she is also a fearless woman who is the first one to be a fighter pilot in India. Then Kanta Singh is a woman who works at UN for the cause of women. She also raised from the grassroots and reached such heights. Then Tessie Abraham was another woman who is known as the Missile Woman of India. She is a scientist working in a DRDO, Defense Research and Development Institute. So we didn't had any copyright-free videos of these women, and this video was developed on a very short notice. So we used the pictures, photographs of these women, added some music and catchy captions about them, so that they also feel good that something good and which matches their personality is being told, being given as caption in the video. So by using these things, music and captions, we tried to enhance the visual value of the video. And if you can see what captions were written for them, which were appropriate to their personality. For Secretary Education, नवाचारी हो शिक्षा, शिक्षित हो देश का हर बच्चा, करने हैं मुझे नित नए प्रयास, करना है पूर्ण शिक्षित नव भारत का आगाज. Ira Singhal, who is a challenge woman and topped IS, नहीं रोक पाई मुझे कोई बाधा, हर कठिनाई को मैंने अपनी हिम्मत से साधा. Then the caption about Ankita Sharma, who is a women IPS working in the Naxalite area, was हर खतरे से निपटना मेरे लिए है एक खेल, राह की हर चुनौती, हर बाधा ने कर लिया है मुझसे मेल. Then about Bhavna Kant, who is in UN and looking after the cause of women, is भरनी है निकांता सिंह, हर लड़की बने सशक्त, यही है मेरा सपना, पढ़े बढ़े अपने सपनों को हकीकत से गढ़े, यही ध्येय है अपना. And about the fighter pilot, भरनी है हमें अभी और भी ऊंची उड़ान, नहीं छीन सकता कोई हमसे हमारे हिस्से का आसमान. And about the missile woman Tessie Thomas, विज्ञान और तकनीक में मैंने हाथ आजमाया और भारत की मिसाइल वुमेन बन दिखाया. So we tried to enhance the video by adding music and catchy captions. So that is how on a very short notice also we can develop quality video, collating pictures, music and caption. So that was the example of one such video. आ गया भैया? हाँ. So this is an example of stop motion animation, and this is about invention of a wheel. So let's watch this animation, stop motion animation.
एक दिन मानव ने ढलान पर देखा एक लुढ़कता लट्ठा। एक दिन मानव ने ढलान पर देखा एक लुढ़कता लट्ठा। गोल 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 लुढ़का ढलान पर
गोल गोल लुढ़का ढलान पर
पहुंचा नीचे फैले मैदान पर। गोल 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 गोल। देख उसे कुछ उसने सोचा, सिर खुजलाया किया विचार।
मैं तो इसको ढोढो थकता, मैं तो इसको ढोढो थकता, पर यह तो खुद भी चल सकता।
गोल 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 गोल। बांध इन्हें घर में लुढ़काऊं, रख इन पर भारी सामान।
हाँ, पल में काम मेरा हो जाए, पल में काम मेरा हो जाए, मेहनत भी मेरी बच जाए। हाँ,
गोल 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 गोल। फिर उसने कुछ और भी आंका, लट्ठे को टुकड़ों में काटा।
हाँ, एक धुरी से दो को बांधा, एक धुरी से दो को बांधा, धीरे धीरे किया सुधार। हाँ, यूं हो गया पहिया तैयार, यूं हो गया पहिया तैयार, यूं हो गया पहिया तैयार। गोल 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 गोल।
पहिया।
So this was an example of stop motion animation, which was a graphic based video which is created through a technique called stop motion animation. Though this video is developed by a professional animator, but there is one mobile application called Stop Motion Studio. Using that application, anyone can create such stop motion animations, not of this quality, but by practicing more and more, we can come up with this quality also. And there will be a separate session on stop motion, development of stop motion animation. You all can install stop motion studio software in your mobile so that you can try your hand in developing small stop motion animation. So I will also be showing you the script of this stop motion animation and storyboard so that you understand the linkages between an output and the homework in the form of script and storyboarding done beforehand. So let me now share the script of this animation video. So here you can see the script of this video. Yes. So the very first opening shot, which you might have watched in the video. So there was a background music, which was symbolic to speed. So music should also be symbolic to what we are depicting in a particular video. So this music was relevant because it was symbolizing speed, and wheel is for speed. Then with the notes of music floating out of a flute comes the title, Invention of Wheel. So you might have seen on the opening screen there was a flute and the notes of music were floating out of it, and the caption comes, Invention of Wheel. Then close up of aeroplane wheel, aeroplane flying, then close up of a tire of car running on road, a child running on skates, a man riding a bike, round sun rising in the sky, rotating earth, round words rolling in a cyclical manner. So these were the visual in the opening shot. Then comes the lyric. एक दिन मानव ने ढलान पर देखा एक लुढ़कता लट्ठा. Once a human on a downhill saw a rolling log. And what comes as visual? Prehistoric environment, a log rolling on a downhill, and a prehistoric man watching it with curiosity. So in an script, you have to have two columns. In column 1, which is named as audio and music, will have all the narrations which are there in the video and music bites, the indication of all that, narration and music. Then in the visual, all that you want as visual should be written very, very clearly and in a crisp manner so that the developer, the producer can understand what you want in the visual. Then roll, 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 goal, 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 where various round shapes come on the screen. Then lyrics come, rolled, rolled and tumbled down. Goal, goal, lurka dhalan par, pahuncha niche phaile maidan par. Then again, prehistoric environment was there. A log comes rolling from a downhill and reaches a field. Then it rolls, hits a tree and roll further. It speeds, slows down after hitting the tree and it stops. So that is what you might have watched in the animation video also, the way it is written here. Then the chorus comes, roll, roll, roll. So rotating needle of a clock, round words rolling in a cyclical manner, wooden wheel zooms out. So all that was there on the screen. Then background music, notes of music floating out of a clue. Then again lyrics, seeing it he thought and thought, देख उसे कुछ उसने सोचा, सिर खुजलाया किया विचार. Prehistoric human looks at it with curiosity. He rolls his eyes, scratches his head, and ponders over. So you can see the correspondence between the lyrics, music, and the visual that comes on the video. So that is how a script should be written, so that you get exactly what you want as an output in the form of a video. So I will stop sharing the script. We will share this script and video as a resource so that you can later on also refer to them and just get an idea. So now I will be showing you a storyboard of this particular video. So this is the storyboard. The first opening shot was this, which you are seeing in the first box. And what will come along with this particular shot: introduction sequence, music, flute rotates towards the hole, and notes of music comes out of it. Then the scene 2 is wheel of an aeroplane, then an aeroplane, then wheel of a car, then a driver driving a car, then a biker riding a bike, then this spinning wheel, then the log rolling out over a downhill, and an early human watching it, then close up of the eyes of early human who rotates his eyes in wonder. Then these objects which are there, then the rolling log comes down, hits the tree, and stops. Then ye goal, this is written goal in Hindi. Then goal, 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 these comes on the screen and it makes a pattern. Then this visual comes, then again close up of the eyes of early human comes. Then he is scratching his head and thinking and imagining that I stretch or a log like that, but I can roll it over also. Then he again thinks, then this visual comes. Then different wheel or round shape in different objects and articles comes. All these are given here. And then at the end of it, spinning wheel comes and it dissolves into a tire and a boy playing with the tire by hitting it with a stick. So this visual comes at the end. So it was after developing it was discussed with the team, and they suggested this idea to have a boy also hitting the tire, because in most of the rural and urban area, children of our generation used to play like that. They play like that now also. So it was added after the discussion. So here you can see the storyboard, and how storyboards gives an idea to the animator what the script writer or the conceptualizer want to come shot by shot. So if we have a well crafted script and storyboard, the end output in the form of video will also come as we want it to be. So a well-crafted, good script and storyboard is very, very essential. And you might have now practically known about the importance of scripting and storyboarding. Any questions? If you have any question, you can write in the chat box.
Madam,
Yes.
can I ask you a question?
Can we watch a last video and then come to the question?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
we
Just you have told us about stop motion studio, and I downloaded the stop motion studio from Play Store, and I tried to apply it. And how can I manage the text and the sounds in that? But I'm a little bit confused about that.
So you will be having a full session on it. And in that session, all your queries related to stop motion animation will be addressed. I don't want to lose your interest when you will be having that session by answering those questions here.
Yes, thanks.
Okay.
I will get it.
Yeah, so you will have a big session, 3-hour session on stop motion animation, so that you learn it thoroughly. So everything we told there.
Okay.
Let us come on to the presentation and watch last video. After watching the video, you have to tell me what are your feeling, what you learned from that video. You can also write in the chat box what you learned from that video, and also what was the special feature, unique feature of that video. This video is a 4-minute video, it's an Egyptian film, and the name is The Other Pair. Maybe you might have watched it earlier, but watch it now from a different perspective and tell me what you have learned and what is the unique feature of this video. So let us come on to that.
babes.
So, what was the message you received from the video? So, Dr. Monica is already with me. Can you see the chats for me? If there
No,
are
ma'am,
any.
chat is disabled now.
Chat has disabled.
Chat has. So you can ask question. You can unmute your mic and tell what you learned from this video. What was the message that you received from the video? From the film. It's an Oscar award winning movie which won Oscar in the category of short films. And the Paiya, which I shown to you, the invention of wheel, is also an award winning stop motion video.
Now the chat is saying awesome concept. The last video was really interesting, ma'am. Very powerful message of sharing and caring, and such a short video, which could really trigger, good brotherhood, universal brotherhood message. It was wonderful.
Yes, yes, rightly said. Any other message which is different from that?
It's an emotional video and a motivational video.
Okay, someone is saying it's an emotional and Rajni is saying it's an emotional video and motivational video. Very rightly said. A poor has heart.
And the rich is intelligent.
And so very nice, very nice. Motivational and emotional video, very nice. A poor has heart and a rich is intelligent and as well as using mind. Very nice. Sushil is saying that. Honesty. Yes, right.
Ma'am, can I share my opinion with you?
Yes, please.
So
I think we all participants got the message what the story is trying to say. But I took this video from a different perspective that a video resource always doesn't need a script. Sometimes it can be also
Yes, yes, very
without
nice.
script as well.
Very nice. That is what it had a script. It is not that it doesn't had any script. Script was there. Storyboard was also there. So the narration of a story might be there. What will be depicted on the screen and from what angle? Because camera angle in this video were very, very important. But I think you are trying to say there are no dialogues and words used in the video. There are no dialogues in the video, and only one dialogue is there, which is repeated 2 times. Come, hurry up, the train has arrived. Only one dialogue is there, but still the message is so strong with the help of camera angles and with the help of powerful music. And one point of time, you might have realized that there is no sound when the shoe of the boys were left on the platform. Only the bell on the station was ringing and everything got stand still to mark that moment. So that is why the script was written, where what will come when the shoe is left on the platform, every sound of the platform will vanish, only bell will ring and the train move. So it marked that special moment, the climax of the video, in a very powerful manner by stopping all sounds. So all these things were part of the script, but there were no dialogue, but description, how the video will be depicted on screen. But you very nicely pointed, without speaking anything, a message could be given very powerfully. Anything else anyone wants to share? So I don't think we have more questions. The uniqueness is rightly pointed out, that there were no dialogues in the video, but still the message was communicated very powerfully. And that is the power of visual medium, video medium, the visual medium. Without any dialogue also, a lot can be said. So you watched in this presentation various forms of video, stop motion animation, graphic based animation, followed by some questions, photograph based videos, and a lot of other kind of videos. And I think you got what was meant out of this session. If you have any question related to the session, you can ask.
Professor, could you share the link of that video?
Yes, I will share. I will share my presentation with you. So link is there in my presentation.
Okay.
And yeah. So can we close this session now if there are no questions?
Okay.